What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope you like this video. This is my review for Big Brother Season 24, Episode 13. So listen, great episode. Again, we are playing Big Brother, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what that stuff was the first couple of weeks, but baby, this is Big Brother, okay? And so we start off, we know who's the veto was used. So Nicole and Tyler on the block. Now, dumb Nicole and Daniel think they have the votes, and they're sitting in the room talking about how stupid everybody else in the house is, when, baby, joke's on you. You're the dumb ones. Because, again, I said it yesterday in my other review. I'm going to say it again. There's absolutely no reason in the world why you should have let them pull that Jedi mind trick on you and let you put your best friend up. I don't care. They would have just had to do what they was going to do. But, I mean, Daniel, what did you really think they were going to, like when, oh, he's just trying to get me not to use it, blah, blah, blah. And I understand when you're in the pressure cooker, you can't think like we thinking. I get that. But at the end of the day, I already talked about that. I ain't going to go down that rabbit hole again. So, now the leftover alliance has to figure out a way to not look so obvious so they can try to shield their alliance for at least another week. So they said, listen, we can't have it a split vote and then Monty be the tiebreaker, because then that would expose everybody. Then, the ladies, the Jasmine, Alyssa, Indies, Daniels of the world would know exactly who's in this other alliance, and they would know exactly basically who to target and how to play it. Now, they've figured out some of the people that's in this leftover alliance, but they haven't figured out everybody, and they certainly haven't figured out that the move and the play is Taylor is now with us, and we got her back. Like, they definitely still haven't figured that part out. Well, some of them. Anyway, they got bits and pieces. They don't have the whole picture. So, Nicole plays the last card that she has, which actually wasn't a bad card to play, Nicole. She pulls the girls into the room, and she says, listen, I got Daniel, I got Terrence, and if we stick together, I got the votes, right? She says, I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm going to confide in y'all. I was a cop, and I was a detective for 2 years, and I know how to read people, and I'm letting you know. So now all of a sudden, Jasmine, I hope she next. I hope she next. And I really thought I was going to like Jasmine at the beginning of this season, but I'm convinced that she's playing up this ankle injury, and I'm definitely convinced that she's playing up this damn country girl. Like, you are taking a playbook straight out of Nicole one-on-one, and it don't look good on you. Nicole got away with it for a season and a half, okay? She got away with it for a whole season of Big Brother and a half a season of All Stars. But baby, it don't look good on you, and I ain't buying it, and I don't think a lot of other people are either. Moving on. So that's the card she plays with them. And they're buying it. They're like, yep, we need to stick together. Yep, it need to be us. Yep, us, boom, boom, boom. On the flip side, Monty and them are like, we need to figure this out. So Nicole goes to Monty, and basically, once again, she hands it to Monty on the silver platter. Now, again, she wasn't doing nothing wrong. She was doing what she was supposed to be doing, playing Big Brother. Listen, let me go to the HOH, even though I don't believe nothing that's coming out of his mouth, and he don't believe nothing that's coming out of my mouth, but we got to go through the motions, and I got to say what I need to say, because it just might, on the off chance that I might be able to say the right thing, and he hear the right thing. But at the end of the day, Monty was like, I don't believe Nicole, and I know Nicole will stab me in the back as fast as I can blink. However, I can take this back to the ladies and sow some doubt to say, listen, Nicole came to me and told me A, B, and C. Nicole said that y'all will be her target next week, not me. She's like this is really what's going on. So Monty goes to Jasmine, because he goes to the weak link, Jasmine. Jasmine is eating it up. Jasmine takes it back to the ladies, and Alyssa says, I don't believe it. This is bullshit. Like, I don't believe it. I'm not buying it. I don't think this is what Nicole is talking about or what Nicole got going on. I don't believe it. And Jasmine was like, well, I just don't know what to believe. I mean, at this point, she could be playing us. I mean, she was a detective. She knows how to play us, but then Monty could be playing me. She was like, I just don't know. Her thing was, but I don't want to be on the wrong side of the vote again for another week. Now, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know I always rant and rave about this whole, why does it have to be unanimous? Why does it have to be unanimous? This is an example of when you do need it to be, I said unanimous. Yeah, unanimous. That's the word I'm looking for. This is an example of when you do need it to be unanimous. Because again, you're shielding your alliance. But, or at least as close to, to shield your alliance. But just on GP out of ego because you're the HOH and you don't want anybody to go against you, that's stupid. Because when people are allies and people are blatantly friends in the house, let them vote for their friend. Like, I know it's just a game, blah, blah, blah. But that is not a rule of the game. There's no rule that says when the HOH says this whole goes home, everybody got to vote for that way. Especially the deeper we get into this game and you know people are cool with people. So, shout out to Daniel for voting for his friend, even though he knew she ain't have a chance in hell of staying, and even though he knew that, the votes weren't going to go his way. But shout out to him for saying, that's still my friend, and I'm going to vote for who I want to vote for anyway. I can appreciate that. That's probably about all I can appreciate from you, Daniel, because you was acting like a whole spoiled-ass baby after Nicole got voted out tonight. Now, let's get to these speeches. Now, they said that Taylor been practicing this speech, honey, and Taylor put on one of her pageant gowns. Okay, she did her hair up, had her makeup on, and she said, listen, in the words of Rihanna, you look so dumb right now to Nicole. And then she went on to talk about how Nicole thought that being my festy bestie was going to shield her from being evicted because everybody hates Taylor. She said, basically, joke's on you, Jack. I'm here and you about to go home. And I was here for it. I feel like, and Nicole, I love the fact that Taylor started her speech by saying, to my friends and family, I know it's been really hard for you to watch my experience in this house. Which tells me that she is conscious of the things that are going on. Like Indy threatening to throw soup on her and the confrontation with Nicole and Daniel. Like, I can appreciate that she was like, listen, I know what I kind of, she still don't know the whole story, but she's cognizant enough of it. We got a full showmance with Kyle and Alyssa, and that's going to be a problem down the line. Mark my words, because Kyle is torn between Alyssa and his alliance. Now, the best thing he can do is bring Alyssa over to the dark side, but other than that, I don't know what to tell you. Y'all know what happens to showmances, so just be prepared, Kyle. Right now, you and Alyssa really ain't the target. I feel like it's between Jasmine and Indy. That's going to be the next target for the leftovers, but it's really going to come down to who wins HOH tonight. They didn't show us that. I don't know when I wake up in the morning. I'm sure it'll be all over the Twitter feed and the, all the spoiler pages and stuff like that. So I don't know who's going to be HOH. But if somebody from the leftovers, I feel like their target is going to be Jasmine or Indy. So Alyssa, you probably good for a minute. But if it's Jasmine, Alyssa, or Indy, or Daniel, of course Daniel, that wins HOH, it could get real tricky next week. It'll be very interesting, especially with the festy bestie thing going on. It'll be very tricky. I feel like if one of them wins, then Terrence, Joseph, and Monty are in trouble. I feel like that is who Daniel will take a swing at. Not sure about the ladies, but remember, Monty put Indy and Alyssa up. So if one of them wins, I could easily see them taking a swipe at that alliance. As far as they know, Terrence is still, cool with them. And so Terrence would probably be safe, and it would come down to Monty or Joseph. The flip side of that is they have a pretty good chance of winning veto, but we way down the line with that one. Last thing I want to say is Nicole's interview with Julie. It'll be interesting for me to see her in these interviews with the other people as we with the Winner's Circle and some of these other places she'll probably interview with. But I feel like Julie did a good job of planting the seed of, this new alliance started after you and Daniel had that confrontation with Taylor. And it basically started because they were sick of seeing y'all bully Taylor. I mean, she said it nicer than that, but that's pretty much what she said. And you saw Nicole go, oh, yeah, oh. So once again, I look forward to see how people feel once they start seeing how the public feels out here and what people saw from the live feeds and how people responded and reacted. I'll be very interested to see how Nicole asks or if somebody even asked her that day that you blew up at Nicole, did you realize that Nicole was literally on the outside of that door while you were crying, praying for you because everybody thought that something was wrong with your mother? Everybody thought you was crying because something was wrong with your mother, not because you had to throw a damn veto. Girl, bye. I'm out. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Peace.